named Kanye? Because his mom found out that Kanye in Swahili means once in a lifetime. Right? And she was like, you are one of a kind. So she named him Kanye. And funny enough, Kanye is also once in isiZulu, you know, but Swahili and isiZulu are very similar.
Yeah.
So all of those things. And now he's changed his name to Ye. He says, no, that's a slave name. Basically, all his mom's teachings went out the window. Got introduced into drugs.
Henda, you are now entering a space for Black history.
Hey yo, back with another reaction video, podcast and chill. It's gonna be a nice one. Let's start this one.
Hey, Phenduka.
Yeah?
Hey, Bezinkalela, last week.
Ian, what happened?
Hey, the chillers were having me, dog. Hey!
What happened? You don't matter read comments. What happened?
Dog, I was inundated with emails, DMs. It was lit.
Yeah, what do you have to say about it? Batin, yeah, firstly, Batin.
Hey, man.
Batin.
Ghost Lady, we can't hear you. Why can't we hear you, Ghost Lady?
We can't hear you.
How? The sound guy's like, yeah, we can't hear you. Bro, you're the sound guy. Like,
Your XLR is not connected.
the sound guy's like, yeah, we can't hear you. Dude, you're the sound guy. Like, you're the reason we can't hear her. Like, Aya, we miss you. Aya, where are you?
We miss you.
So what Sol is basically saying, Guti, if you are a mechanic a motor, you can't say Guti, le motor ayihambi. Mechanic, plan.
Yeah, where are you?
He's been delegating for a month straight.
That's right.
He's just delegating. I was just delegating. Aya, you see what's going on, you people, man. Hey, that's
I am the real sound man.
Yeah.
He's the intern.
He's head of sound. No. He's not even intern. He's like, Aya's head of sound.
Yeah.
Aya just delegates. He's head of sound. He's the sound engineer in charge.
That bike, Ghost Lady, we can't hear you.
The sound guy's like, hey, we can't hear you. And then it clicks. I'm the sound guy. It's like getting to the office and the cleaning lady's like, it's dirty. Why is it so dirty here?
Ghost Lady?
1, 2, 3,
Finally.
So by the way, before you mix any grandeur today, you must bring it through me. I'm measuring every touch you take. So I've got a spoon. No, for real. The meals per hour, dog. So now this is the first hour of the show. It's fine.
Hey, dog, the real reason we had you here, because you're very knowledgeable in a lot of things. State of the country, what do you think? Where we at?
We're at the
Oh man, we're in shambles. Yeah, we're in shambles, no doubt. The last time I was here, I spoke about Cyril Ramaphosa's tenure, and I told you I was disappointed thus far. And this was what, 3 years ago? Man, he's done worse than I thought since then. Yeah, so
yeah, I think also, you see, when it comes to the state of the country, if bafethu intifilwa na abantu abasekasi, then you should know ukuthi it's the pets, man. Because back then we would hear abantu saying, hey, the rand is equal to 20 rand to the dollar, or the rand is equals to 15 rand to the dollar. I mean, is equivalent to 20 rand or equivalent to 50 rand, like whatever they would say. But ekas, we were like, dude, if we still get bread at 15 rand, tina sisase right. If Mauya a garage, then you like full tank and your full tank stays at 500, you were okay. If it takes Yako, you would still be making a return trip at a certain amount, then you were okay. But manje mfethu, it even scares nomuntu asekazi. It even scares nomuntu panda. You go to the shop, you are told ukuthi sinkwa 22 rand. Just last month it was 20 rand. You go to the petrol station, you are told ukuthi a litre is about 25 rand. Just a couple of years ago, it was 19 rand. So we at the pets
we
right
definitely in
now,
shambles.
lie.
I know the country is very resilient, so I think we'll still make it out, hopefully. I just can't tell you what that looks like. Yeah. But I still believe there's no better place to live in the world than South
that
Africa.
we have to
100%.
What do you mean, bro?
Why?
So look, I'm not saying we've got no reason to complain as South Africans. Of course we do. I'm just saying, in terms of standard of living, what you are able to afford in South Africa, just in terms of purchasing power parity, you wouldn't be able to match that anywhere else. No. And that's just on a financial aspect. Like, there's so much more that comes into, we'll call it utility. So your overall happiness and satisfaction with life, right? So if you speak to people in China, the democracy that you enjoy and you take for granted I just spoke about Cyril now. I'm not going to get arrested. If I tried that in China,
Exactly.
Come on, a Mao.
Yeah.
And it's not Chairman Mao.
you know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how rich you are. Like, money doesn't insulate you from consequences over there. You know, Jack Ma, you saw what happened to him over the last year and a half. And that's really because you're speaking out against the government.
Crazy.
Who's Jack Ma?
Alibaba guy.
Yeah.
The guy who found Alibaba. One of the richest guys in thingy.
So what was he doing?
He was speaking out against the government.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they gave him the
silenced
Kanye
him.
West treatment.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh yeah, man. You got strong views about Kanye West. What's your thought about that?
Yeah, separate though what he said about your friend Trevor Noah, because
No, man.
it could get very. Because I saw you saying "fuck Kanye," and I was like, it's becoming subjective.
You know what?
What
you
did
know
Kanye
the
say?
It's becoming biased now.
Trevor's not even.
He's not even
Yeah,
American.
Not even American. You know what the thing is? So here's the thing.
Not black or
Most
something
guys,
He's not even
like
black.
most
Yeah.
guys
He's
don't
not
go
even
through.
black.
They don't go through my entire timeline, right? So my views are not based on what you say about my friend. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Dude, people say things about you all the time.
Yeah.
I can't now base my views on that.
Yeah.
My views are based on Kanye as a whole. And I'm talking Kanye since I started following him. So from like 2003, 2004, you know? The Kanye I used to love was the wholesome family guy that was raised by his mom. So if you listen to Kanye's early music,
Yeah.
it was very much rooted in family values, the church. Even if he swore, he wouldn't really
It
like
won't be
swear
too
as
much.
egregiously as he does
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know, there's like a verse, Let Me Down, featuring Jay-Z.
What 40 the acres?
No,
stuff.
not that one. There's a part where it's like, so I promised to Miss Delaney I'm gonna marry your daughter. You know, I gotta thank her for the way that she was brought up. You know? So yeah. So somebody who can say that, just like to thank the father of the girl that he's dating at the time, that's how he was raised, because his mom was about that, you know?
Yeah.
And I've always got the feeling that after Kanye lost his mom,
Yeah.
there he goes again. Phone's on and everything.
Hey, man.
He doesn't know how to put it on
He's gonna-
silent.
he's gonna
He
start-
switches it off.
He's gonna start speaking to his friends
Switch
now.
it off.
Are you bored? Are you bored by this conversation? I'm bored by this
Like,
conversation.
I'm bored, man. This guy
Oh,
talking
man.
about daughters and Kanye. Yeah,
know?
I'm bored.
Yeah.
You're not bored.
No, I'm
Are you
not.
with us?
I'm with you.
Good. Are you here? You're with us.
You know? No, but on a serious note. So anyway, any person who can thank the father of the woman that he's
Yeah.
dating at the time, it shows he was raised well. You know?
Of course. Ubuntu.
Yeah. Then, after he lost his mom, he did a song. He obviously brought out 808s and Heartbreaks. And over there was a song, Pinocchio Story.
Ooh, 808 Buffett. It's one of the, like, it's a classic album. Like, if you don't know, if you've never listened to 808 Heartbreaks by Kanye West, please, Buffett, please, YouTube right now. 808 Heartbreaks Kanye West. You'll enjoy
Story.
beautiful music there.
And he's speaking about it, just want to be a real boy. He was actually performing.
808 and Heartbreaks, though, was after the breakup. The mom hadn't passed away, I think.
No, the mom passed away after he dropped it and he was performing. So that's why if you listen to Pinocchio
Because of Pinocchio, it's a live performance. It was not studio recording.
Story, he was just performing and his mom, I think, had passed away the night prior. That was the beginning.
Oh, yeah, because it's a
of
live performance. That's all.
100%. That was the beginning of the change for Kanye. Then the demons started eating him up. And it's a combination of a lot of things, right? It's him making a lot of money because money will expose you to things in life that maybe you were previously exposed to. But
Money
it's
exposes
also,
you to evil.
Yeah. It's also the lack of guidance because his mom really was his barometer and she used to guide him a lot. If you watch his documentary.
documentary, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
And she used to
Donda.
affirm him too because Kanye is obviously, he's special.
He's sick.
By that I mean he's talented, but he's also not fully
Joking,
right
man.
in the head.
Yeah.
Right? And so he needs, I think he's even autistic. I don't know. I mean, I can't diagnose him, but for me, whenever I see him, he's almost like a savant. The way he's so
Autistic
talented.
savant,
Autistic?
yeah. Autistic
Yeah.
savant, yeah.
Wow.
Autistic savant,
for me,
not
that's-
the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, the other
And
one.
so
It's the same thing, but
yeah.
somehow.
And his mom knew this, you know. So his mom would actually literally feed him material to read. She'd tell him things that he needed to know about black consciousness. Same thing with Tupac, you know. And,
Hence, we saw him wearing the Madiba t-shirts when he was a kid.
Exactly. And his mom was like teaching in China. So she exposed him to some of the worldly things. Do you know why Kanye is named Kanye? Because his mom found out that Kanye in Swahili means once in a lifetime. Oh. Right? And she was like, you are one of a kind. So she named him Kanye.
Yeah.
Jeez, man,
And funny enough,
powerful.
Kanye is also once
She's
in
powerful,
isiZulu,
man.
you know. But Swahili and isiZulu are very similar.
Yeah,
So all of those things, and now he's changed his name to Ye. He says no, that's a slave name. Basically, all his mom's teachings went out the window. Got introduced into drugs, started doing cocaine, and for somebody who's
Kanye
bipolar-
Cocaine.
yeah, guys, Kanye,
Hey! Oh!
guys, do you not listen to the guy's music?
No, okay, hit us. Which line?
Listen
is,
to- listen
which
to-
line is referring to?
song?
I stopped. Which line? Two lines, man.
In his own music, the guy
man,
speaks
too
about doing
loud.
cocaine.
song?
No way.
Yes.
Which lines now?
Listen to Watch the Throne. Listen to Jesus. He literally speaks about that. Black skinhead, he speaks about doing cocaine. Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah. And so these are all the things
Kanye.
that already, if you're bipolar, and then you start like messing with your chemical imbalances,
Already.
it makes it even worse. It exacerbates it. And that's why, for me, in my opinion anyway, it seemed like his episodes have just gotten worse and worse and worse.
And
But also,
also what I like about Osizwe is the information that he's giving. And Mangabe, you listening with an ear of someone who wants to know and someone who's just fishing for information. You won't base what he's talking about only on Kanye, because being bipolar or having depression or whatever the situation is, and then you add a substance, guyo, which is drugs, then it'll give you the same feel that Kanye probably had along the way, which is the feel of being untouchable. And then Gajalo, you'll lose contact with people, like you'll be removed from reality because of you are now telling yourself that you're untouchable. So even if une bipolar, even if you are depressed, whether you are in a level of Kanye West or not, whether you have money or not, whether you are well known or not, do not add any substance to your body. It will mess you up.
I believe his mom used to hold him accountable, and she used to ensure that he took his medication, right?
Yeah.
Because he speaks about how when he was younger, the school that he went to said he had attention deficit disorder. And so they were like, yo, we can't teach you. So his mom was like, no, don't worry, I'll teach him, you know? And I don't know what she used to give him, but it used to keep him subdued at the right level. Then you move on. After 808s and Heartbreaks, Amber Rose, right? Literally holding a bottle of grandeur. Nah, but Hennessy at the thing.
Yeah,
He was
Taylor
holding
Swift
Hennessy, at the
Awards.
MTV Awards.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift incident. And he always used to act up, for example, at awards. I remember at the 2007 EMAs.
You were there, ne?
I was there, right? Justice versus Simeon they won the award for best video. And he had just done Touch the Sky. He jumped on stage. He's like, yo, I'm sorry, I don't know you guys, I've never seen your video, but this video cost $1 million, fam. I had Pamela Anderson up in this bitch.
Oh, Touch
you know,
the
I had,
Sky.
because for Touch the Sky, because he felt like he should have won.
Yes.
So he was always that guy who, like, you know, he did that at awards, and I think he realized it got him attention. And the first time he won his Grammy, he got on stage and he was like, a lot of people were asking what was going to happen if I didn't win.
Guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
Because
He won, you know?
Yeah.
So he was playing along with that whole thing. And then it just spiraled, man. Then Yeezus was going to be an amazing album. But when he started working on it, he was running out of time. He couldn't meet deadlines. That's why he had to call Rick Rubin to come and help him finish the album. So if you listen to Blood on the Leaves, right? Blood on the Leaves are supposed to be the first track on that album. And if that had been the first track, Justin J, because of sequencing alone, it would have been a better album, in my opinion. You know? But he started off with like, it's just, yeah, man, it's...
Bro, why are you so invested in Kanye, bro?
It's not just Kanye. I can tell you this about almost every musician.
Oh, yeah,
I
because
think
you're a
he
music
just reads a
lover.
lot and he consumes a lot of stuff. But he says he was misdiagnosed so that they can pump him with drugs to keep him subdued and control him. That's what he's saying. And who are we to diagnose him? Because we've never seen the diagnosis.
Yeah, 100%. We can't diagnose him. We can only go with what we've seen, right?
And it's not normal.
And for
It's
me,
not a normal
I can
thing.
tell you that Kanye's behavior is erratic. At the very least, I will just say it's erratic, right? Maybe he's not bipolar, okay? But this is not normal behavior.
Yeah, it's
For
not
me,
normal.
for me, I respect him, dog. He's the last person I saw like this speaking about real social issues that black people are facing in America and whatever and all over the world was Tupac. Like you got your Jay-Z's just chilling in their fucking million, not saying shit, you know, but they have the power. He's the only one who's been able to risk it all just for the purpose of, you know, spearheading and enlightening, educating black people.
Putting his neck
he's
out there.
Yeah, putting his neck out there.
So
No one else has ever done
So,
that.
so here's the thing. You're right. Park was that. At face value, it would appear that that is what Kanye is doing. But I do believe that motive is really important, right? And if you were to interrogate Kanye's motive, I think you'll find that he's not doing this for black people. Okay. And so let me tell you why I say that. Kanye, early in his career, it seemed like he really was for black people. He were even.
You remember Black Push?
He's like
Push doesn't care about black people.
all those
Yeah,
things, right? But he's subsequently said things for me that make me doubt whether or not he's truly for black people or if he's just trying to push a narrative that will further his own agenda.
Slavery was a choice.
Yes, even within this debacle, right? You hear Kanye talking about, well, actually, for me, I view myself as a white man.
Jewish.
You know?
But also, Bafetu, if we are being honest to ourselves as black people, once umuntu puts himself into a position where that position will bring him money, it will make him popular, should izomfaka in a world la bekafisa ukuthi uzozibona khona, or in a world where we define it as being successful, you end up not giving a shit about people. It's only a few, probably it's 1%, who would stand there and say, Bafethu, I've made it and I want to take people along. Mari, nanoma azothatha abantu and put them in that space. He's doing that because of uzoba benefit. Akulabo bantu labo. You understand? We cannot say Kanye is not about black people and then act as if that we ourselves, we are about black people. You can shout all you want to go to free what. This is what we want. This is what we want. But once you are in power, the talk or the language changes. It's no longer about free what. You want to know first to go to what is, like, what's there for you, what's in it for you, so that you can help omunye umuntu. You understand? For an example, I love MacG. I love the way he's self-motivated. I love the way he pushes boundaries. I love the way he is as a person. However, if it wasn't for the viewerships, if it wasn't for the subscribers, if it wasn't for any positive difference that Usol made or Usol came with on the podcast, Usol wouldn't be sitting on that chair. But MacG is helping out Usol because of Usol is giving him something in return, which is valuable. It's more valuable than him sitting on the chair because of he knows that if I lose this person, I lose this thing that means so much to me. Because of if it wasn't about money, if it was about love, if it was about you pushing the passion and saying, I love this, I'm doing it for the art, then Usol wouldn't be there. Usol wouldn't be there. He would have taken the first person that he interviewed for the show and say, nigga, we rolling. I'm not doing this about other people. I love it. I just want to do it for the sake of love. Then they will keep it rolling. You understand? So as a black person, when you are in position, iqiniso ukuthi mawenza enye into that will benefit another black person, it first benefits you. It first benefits you. It's only a few. Nakona 1% of the population, of the black people in the world. It's just 1%. Thina bafethu umunye nomunye ufuna ukuzibhekela into zakhe. Akekho, like right now SIZWE doesn't have a child. It's what he said. Imali yakhe izosala with his family. If it was umuntu who's looking out for black people, like it would have been into ukuthi, no man, I'll just pick a random child just to make sure that I pay school fees for them. I do 1, 2, 3, 4 and put them in a position to help omunye umuntu. That won't be the talk, but it'll be the talk if uSIZWE would have benefited from making sure that he assist a certain child to go to school and stuff like that. So mayenzo omunye umuntu masingazenzi ngathi thina singcono. And I'm not saying this throwing shots at the interview or disputing whatever they are saying, but I'm just adding on my 2 cents.
But I mean, and when he says that, he's not speaking about race, he's speaking about the position in the social system, right? And you can see how proud he was to have been a billionaire, you know? Because that's really what it's about for him. It's just about the ultimate power. And Kanye will coddle up to anybody and any system that will help him progress. And then as soon as that system, for example, no longer serves his immediate needs, then he'll trash talk it.
Yeah, but that's what we all do, man. That's what we all do, man. Since we moved from YFM to Kaya, you understand? Because of now at YFM, he no longer felt Tuguti, the show is now relevant. But when he moved to Kaya, he didn't just move because of he loved radio, but he moved because of there's a certain time slot that was open and they needed him for that time slot. If he moved for the love of the radio, then no Graveyard, he wouldn't have a problem. Graveyard is from 12 Ebsugu to 3 XN. He wouldn't have a problem if you're doing it for the love. But he's doing prime time. You understand? I think now he's on to breakfast. I think now which also the breakfast time, man, in big radio station, when you are doing breakfast and when you are doing 12 to 3 afternoon, then you know, Guti, you are the best. You know that you are the best. And same situation as MacG. He got fired. He started his own thing. And then he talks bad about radio. Guti, radio is dead. Radio is doing this. Radio is gag. Radio is what. We don't, like mina ngimpegi ngelihlelithi ya better. But ngimpegi ngelihlelithi, oh, it's another one of us who has made it to a certain lane, and imagine la phuma khona akasenandaba ngalezo zinto lezo. Let's not speak bad of Kanye.
Right? So when he came out, all of a sudden the record industry was the greatest thing, yada yada yada, because they were allowing him to produce hits for Jay-Z, and obviously he was getting out his music. That's why he named his label Getting Out Our Dreams, right? Once the music tap started drying out because Drake became the #1 artist in the world, then all of a sudden he started resenting the music industry as a whole, and it turned out that he had a bad contract. Then he was trying to pivot over to fashion. Right? Within fashion, he was disrespecting the people who helped him get on in music. Sway, for example, very great example, you know? Sway was the guy that, when I first saw an interview with Kanye, Sway conducted that interview on MTV, right? But because he felt like he was not trying to get into music, he didn't feel like he needed Sway's influence in any way. Shut him down. You know what I mean? And then that's how he moves. When he felt like he was more powerful than Jay-Z, what happened? He was going out there, he was the first guy to say, I'm the richest black man in history. Whereas before that, he was talking about, this is my big brother, respect this guy, do that.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't like people that move like that.
Yeah.
I like consistency. And it's funny, out of all the guys you mentioned, the guy that I like is actually 50 Cent.
Oh, shit, yeah.
50 Cent, as imperfect as he is, 50 Cent is very, very, very consistent.
And loyal.
You've met him before, ne?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I'm not saying it's based on what I know of him. I've only chilled a little bit with the guy, interviewed him or whatever. But just from my observation, the guy works on a standard code, and I can respect that code.
Yeah.
I used to love Diddy as well. But as I've grown older, I've realized, Diddy, for me, is an opportunist.
Yeah, he's a scam.
Diddy's not the one, bro.
Yeah, he's an opportunist.
Yeah. But I just want to add also on the one year 50 Cent, man. There's plenty interviews that I've seen, and 50 Cent, when he is probably asked about certain things, he would always make reference to Eminem, because he knows very well as a black American and as a good rapper as he is, but he gives credit where it's due. I wouldn't be in the position I was if it wasn't for Eminem. I wouldn't be the greatest or the best-selling artist if it wasn't for a white kid that gambled on me and it paid off. So I fully understand when he speaks of 50 Cent and saying, Guti, he knows what the bro code is, and he knows what his lane is, and he's very loyal to the squad. 50 is very loyal to the squad. And as for Diddy, I ain't know shit, man. I know shit, man. But the Kanye one, man, the Kanye one, it's yeah. But I'll leave it at that. And obviously, we two different people, me and Sis. But when I say it in a different way, when I say it in a sense, Yoguti, it's not only Kanye. Singabodaki sonke sinjalo. It's not only Kanye, but it's something esibambe sonke thina singabodaki. Asikwazi uku-appreciate enye into makulahleke enye into, but we only show appreciating kulento leyo by speaking bad of where we come from. It's just how we are as black people. But I might be wrong. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be uploading more videos. Please do click on that like button, click on the sub button. We out.